Hey, and welcome back to the Michael Cohen Show as we are on our journey to 250,000 subscribers. So thank you to each and every one of you. All right. The other day on Political Beatdown with my co-host, Ben Meiselas, the two of us were discussing the fact that Trump shit talks America every single time that there is a camera in front of him. Whereas Kamala Harris is always what? Positive. She's trying to unite the country. Donald Trump shit talks America. Oh, our economy is bad. A murder, drugs, this, that. Everything with Donald Trump is bad. And then it's amazing to me that people are still interested in listening to Trump. I would just turn around and say to him, hey, why don't you go to the country that you think is better? But on top of that, we also touch on the issue that all of these pressers that are going on are taking places where Trump owns, whether it's, say, Trump Tower, even though he doesn't own that space, and you'll hear that in the clip, or at Bedminster or at Mar-a-Lago. And the reason why he's doing it is because he gets paid by the campaign to do it there. But I go into great length with Ben Meiselas on our Political Beatdown episode, so let's go to that video. You know, I'm glad you just brought that up about Donald Trump and shit-talking the United States of America every single time there's a camera around. And I would say, if I was Kamala Harris, hopefully during the debate, maybe you could tell me, since America is so bad, in your opinion, I mean, every time this idiot opens his mouth, he's shit-talking the United States of America. We're stupid, our economy is in the toilet, there's crime, everyone's a rapist, a drug addict, a murderer, even though there's some good people, every time he opens his mouth, he's shit-talking America. So I would just like to ask you, Donald, what country would you like to go live in that you think is better than the United States of America? It's a great question to ask him because there's no answer that he could give that would be acceptable. He can say, well, I would never want to leave the United States of America. That's my country of origin. It's my country of birth. I love America, blah, blah, blah. Whoa, hold on. You love America. I guess you love America the same way you loved Ivana, the same way you loved Marla, shit-talking them all the time. Or the same way that you talk about, various different reporters who aren't, sucking up to you. This is what he does. He shit talks the United States of America. Our economy is the strongest in the world by 2.5 times. By 2.5 times. So, you got to say to yourself, our unemployment is at an all-time low. Ben just showed you the proof on that. We're surging in everything that we're doing. What's better? What's better, right? And how do you think that you could actually make it better than what, for example, the Biden-Harris administration is doing right now? One or two of my drugs that I take was on that list. By the way, I promise each and every brigader, because many of you probably said the same thing when you were seeing that clip. What about the medication that I'm on? Well, if it's not on there today, I promise you, in short order, all medications will be on there. It's not just going to be a select few. They're starting with a select few, but they are going to absolutely increase it every single day until all prescription drugs are capped at a certain price. The same way as if it was socialized medicine. The same way like, you could buy something in Canada for 1/50th of what we pay for here in the United States. It's unfair. It's unfair. They price gouge the citizens of the United States of America so that they could return greater profit and per share to their shareholders. It's wrong.
We have to be clear-eyed also. Who is blocking common sense gun reform? Is it a both sides issue? No. The Republicans are blocking that. Who is blocking the codification of Roe v. Wade? Is it both sides? No. It's the Republicans who are doing that. Who is blocking the codification to protect contraception, to protect IVF? It's the Republicans. Who's blocking a bipartisan border bill? It's the Republicans. Who is burning books right now and saying that bump stocks should go everywhere? It's why what Vice President Kamala Harris and Governor Walz say is that their ideas, these Republican ideas, are dangerous. They're weird. They talk about we need to abolish the Department of Education. And why do they say that? Because Donald Trump says he loves the uneducated, because when people get educated, they can realize that Donald Trump is he's stealing our flag. He's stealing the symbols of patriotism. He's stealing the Constitution based around we the people, not a king. And he's doing what he has always done. He cons people. He's a con artist. And the Republican Party has embraced him because they're the party of con and now the party of Don.
Right. Yeah, so it's funny that you say that. It's been on my mind, and I forgot to bring it up when I was doing my little rant at the very beginning here. And a couple of the brigaders are also asking sort of like, how cheap is Donald Trump that he's holding all of these press conferences now over at whether it's Mar-a-Lago, whether it's over at Trump National in Bedminster, or I think he had one the other day at Briarcliff Manor in Westchester, and so on. There is a reason, my friends. All right, this is going to knock you right off your fucking chair. The reason is because he charges a fee. The location charges the campaign a fee in order to do the events there at, Mar-a-Lago, at Bedminster, at Briarcliff, at Trump Tower. And I keep trying to say this, and I tried to pass this along to the Harris campaign. Every single time Trump does a campaign rally at Trump Tower in the atrium area, it's illegal. That's at his golf course. But every time he does it in Trump Tower, it's illegal. And the reason it's illegal, he doesn't have a permit to do it there. He does not own the public space inside Trump Tower. He owns the office space. He doesn't own it, but he manages the residential because it's condo. It's owned by all the various different owners, the fee simple absolute owners, but all the public space, the atrium where the food court is and so on, that's all owned by the people of New York. It is a public space. It says so on the outside of the door, open to the public. It is public space, but he charges the campaign for the use of that space. So he's stealing money from the city of New York too, from the taxpayers. It is out of fucking control. He charges, for example, Secret Service. They have an office at Trump Tower so that they can use it in order to staff their people, a place for everybody to meet. He charges Secret Service. You guys, you got to look this up. It is out of control. The millions of dollars that this grifter in chief has taken from the American people, he has made it into a professional business. And nobody grifts better than Donald Trump. Hey, everyone. First of all, thanks for watching. We're going to be posting daily episodes with reactions and talking about politics. We'll be talking about everything, in fact. So please like and subscribe. Join us on this journey.